It seems that almost every day in December that I drop my kids off at Pacific Rim Elementary School in Carlsbad,
Bye guys, have a good day.
which is a public school and supposed to have separation of church and state. This is what I see. It appears to me as a school with a singular focus on Christmas each year during December. I don't believe it's the job of the principal, Richard Tubbs, to flout their own personal beliefs and ideas to the school each and every day. What I'm seeing is far from a personal expression and does not include the rest of the school's population's beliefs or feelings. Even if all the students in a particular school identified as Christian, this would still not be appropriate at a public school paid for by our state and local taxes. State-funded schools should focus primarily on education, unity, and shared experiences rather than emphasizing one particular perspective. Public schools should be a place where all students, regardless of their backgrounds, feel equally included and represented. This principal is on the clock here and representing the Carlsbad Unified School District. He is at work and should not be representing Christianity and his own personal beliefs here. Right now, it's a total shit show and every principal in school pretty much does what they want. This is not alright from what I've seen at several schools that I've visited. It sends a message that other beliefs or traditions are less important or valid. Schools and school boards have a responsibility to respect and celebrate diversity of their students and other cultures represented in the US. The principal has currently refused to meet with me to discuss this matter further. This is both insulting and frustrating. How do you have a conversation with someone who can't handle a simple, logical conversation? This is not what I expect from a public servant who is responsible for my children but will not take any input from parents. Many of whom I have spoken to feel the same. Each day in December, my kids had to either participate in a Christmas-related activity or be left out to do homework alone in a classroom with no comparable activity provided. These activities included drawing Santas, reindeers, cardinal birds, poinsettia, and all things Christmas-related. There always seems to be just some token menorah or dreidel in the corner, and I didn't see a single mention of Kwanzaa at all. I would be fine if they were actually learning about these practices in an educational setting and not just doing activities about one specific religion. When asking about these practices, I was told by the principal and the school board that none of these activities are Christmas. This is beyond ridiculous, and no other religion uses these symbols or practices to celebrate their holiday. Even if they are not independently Christian activities, a simple web search will show that they are all heavily tied to Christmas. Jingle Bells Rock doesn't mention Christmas, but name another religion or culture that sings that song. The most egregious and annoying practice was caroling, where they sang only a single Christmas song and were given no alternative. They also watched Christmas movies for the entire month. I suppose I'm a Grinch, another way of devaluing and dismissing anyone who speaks out against their religious practices. Please get involved if you are a parent in your school district and care about actual inclusion. Tolerance is not just tolerating what you believe, but also being aware that there are others that might not share your view and that public schools are not a place to be pushing your religious views. In America, you cannot escape the celebration of Christmas in every other part of our lives. A public school is a place that we should not have to put up with this. A religious person once told me that more people have been converted with a good meal or a song than actually reading any religious text. I assert that this is what is happening here in the schools. Doing Christmas activities makes the kids warm and fuzzy about Christianity inside without realizing the actual meaning of what they're doing. Let's put a stop to this in our schools.